those shoes being his own. In his last 2 games, Jordan hit a buzzer beater to beat the Atlanta Hawks, and against the New York Knicks, he scored a season-high 55 points. But both games were on the road, so the fans in Chicago wanted more heroics from your airness with the Boston Celtics in town, and they got it in the way of assists. That is Will Perdue for the slam, Bulls up early. Then another assist from Jordan, Will Perdue underneath for the jam, Bulls up by 7. Scottie Pippen a slamming over Dino Raja, and the Bulls up 23-17. Just before the half, Jordan baseline spin and jam, 53-41, Bulls at the half. Third quarter, and it's showtime for the Bulls. Kukoc drives and dishes behind the head to who else but Will Perdue. 65-53 Bulls. Bulls on the run again. Jordan to Pippen and back to MJ for the slam. Jordan had 23 points. The Bulls won it big, 100-82. In Charlotte, the Hornets trying to end down.
Penny Hardaway. Yes! In Chicago, it was MJ Mania as Michael made his debut at the United Center. But the Magic had prepared for him, and their tenacious defense was airtight. Orlando's win gave the youthful Magic confidence, but most importantly, it gave them experience.
Coach Hill said that, you know, this is the type of atmosphere that the playoff is all about. And when like 24,000 people start standing up, screaming and yelling, you know, that's what we're going to face in the playoff on the road, and it was a good test for us.
The team returned heights with an air of class and dignity, quite like Julius Erving.
That was the scoop with something extra on it. Name an ice cream cone after that shot.
My freshman year of high school, I scored 2 points in one game on a baseline drive in which I went under the hoop and just came on the other side and did a little scoop shot. The coach, he just kind of lost it, you know. He hadn't seen anything like that, and the varsity players, you know, hadn't seen anything like that. And I kind of recognized that it was a little bit different. It was pretty much a routine move for me, but it was a creative move, and it was a matter of, you know, moving away from the fundamental plane to doing something creative. And that sort of continued for me from that time on.
Dr. J, to me, was the NBA, and I just remember him dunking on everybody. Just so spectacular, so graceful. You never thought there'd be somebody else who would take it to another level.
But Michael Jordan did just that. Michael! And much of his spectacular high-wire act was inspired by the doctor.
I guess I would have never had those visions if I hadn't seen Dr. J in his time. Right then, your creativity starts to move and enhancing that artistic, you know, talent that you have.
Jordan trying to shake off Starks. Oh, what a move by Jordan!
You have to give the credit to Dr. J.
And Julius brought a fresh approach to the game off the court as well.
When Dr. J was in his day and his fanfare, whatever, he carried that ambassador label. I can't think of another guy that carried that type of stature.
And after taking the game to new heights, Jordan now seems ready to pass that responsibility on to Grant Hill.
Skills are unbelievable. I mean, he's one of those versatile players who could pick up a ball game.
The Pistons are in a position right now where they want to build their franchise around Grant Hill. He's being mentioned a lot in, you know, the same vein as myself and Michael Jordan. It's a burden. It's a burden, but, you know, it has to be bestowed upon somebody. And I think he's the one who it was chosen to be bestowed upon.
While Hill seeks to join the ranks of Erving and Jordan, this week in NBA history, another all-time great was making news as Earvin Magic Johnson turned from spectator to coach after a 2.5-year retirement.
There's already a lot of bad coaching.
A fever pitch that's always characterized this hard-fought rivalry.
I don't believe the Knicks against the Bulls is ever just another game. You know, whether it's early in the season or in the playoffs or the last game of the season, I don't think it'll ever be just another game.
It's a great rivalry because it involves great players like Ewing and Jordan, and you know, Pippen's rises to the level of those games that are great. And it's a physical contest, and that's its contrast in styles, and so it's a lot of fun to watch.
Some rivalries are geographically based. This is the case with the Knicks and the Nets. In the first round of last season's playoffs, bragging rights were on the line.
Well, I think our fans were pretty excited about us making the playoffs, and the tickets was going very good.
It's hard. Glad as we bring you the top 10 plays of the week.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
In our